I just want to throw this on the beginning of this one video here, but I wanted to give a shout out to my Patreons. I mean, these guys have been supporting me for years now, especially a man named Jason. But Jason and Stefan and Joe, you guys, thank you. I just want to say thank you. You know who you are. I don't want to put your whole names out here, but I just want to say thank you. You guys have been such a great support for my channel. I did a podcast on this radio show called Handyman Pros Radio Show with John and Larry. And Larry likes to say with Larry and John. But we sat there and talked for a while. I'm going to put a link onto this video on how to get there because the podcast is up and running. And I just wanted to give a shout out. These guys are funny. I'm telling you, these guys are funny. And they really know what they're doing. It's a Handyman Pros Radio Show. And they are doing a lot of stuff for handymen. And they're just trying to give a lot of information out there for people who are just doing it themselves. Just look in the descriptions of here. And as always, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do to help me get this program going. And if you look behind me here, you're seeing everything I've got. I'll try to show you more. All of that stuff. My first aid kits are coming out. My Drywall Doctor first aid kits are out there now. I have a website. It's called the drywallphd.com. Can't miss me. Just type in the drywallphd.com and visit my website. I'm going to improve it a little bit. I want to throw in a couple of different types of first aid kits. One with the 90 that you see here, another one with 5-minute mud for people who really know how to do patches. But I got to tell you guys, if you're not great at using mud and mixing mud and spreading mud, use the 90. Get the 90 bag, not the 5 bag, because 5 minutes is not very long. That stuff sets up in 5 minutes. So here's a little video I did for sealing seams in a 12 box and another little video on a mud runner. You guys enjoy. Alright, I'm here to just shoot a quick video. I'm going to explain a couple things. First of all, seams. There was a thing on Facebook that I was reading and they were asking how many people are wiping down their seams after they 10 box it or 12 box it. And there's a number of people who said, oh yeah, you have to do that, you have to do that. I'll tell you, if I have to do that, there's something wrong with my box. I have 10 boxed this, I have dusted it down, and I have 12 boxed this, and it's ready to sand. There's no way I'm wiping this down with anything other than a sand pole right now. And if I have to, there's something wrong with my 12 box. It needs adjusting. There's something wrong with it. So, no, you don't have to. That's finished. I would like to say on these seams, though, when I'm doing the seams in the butt joints, when I split this, I still have to touch up around the box. I have to skim this where the seam meets the butt joint, and I have to skim this down between the two runs. So I ran a 12 box here, ran a 12 box here, and I left the edge right down the middle, and I have to skim that too. So when you're doing the seams with a 12 box, yes, you're going to have to touch some of them, but you're not skimming the entire seam out again. That's a 10 and a 12, and it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in some angles with my mud runner. I know you guys have seen me run my mud runner a gazillion times, but that's okay. Let's watch it again, because you know what? I'm going to still promote the mud runner as long as they don't give me a mud shot to try. You give me a mud shot, DeWalt. You give me a mud shot, and I will put a video up on it, and I will go hand in hand with the mud runner which one I think is better. So if you think you got a better product than this, prove it. Let's see it. So I'm going to shoot this right now and watch. This is how simple the mud runner is. Absolutely simple. My mud's a little bit heavy and it's just starting out, but there we go. clean, neat, it's clean, it's neat. And the reason I have to put more mud in it right now is because I've ran a few angles before I shot this. Right. And this is my, I didn't thin this mud down at all. This is my 12 box mud. So I just used my 12 box mud, what I used to do the 12 box with. And now I'm doing my mud rubber. And don't you love obstacles? Let me show you some obstacles that I have here. Don't you just love obstacles? Floor guys went and put the floors in. They delivered them so they can acclimate to the temperature of the room and the humidity of the room before they install them. They're going to be installing them in about a week. Makes you keep young. Makes you young. Thinking, oh, I can get around this stuff. I'm still never going back to the angle head, that's for sure. Got this stuff in my way. Beautiful. So I'd love to do that with the mud shot. I'm not going to go buy one just because this thing works perfectly for me. And but if you want me to test it, you want to send me one so I can test it, by all means, I will. You guys have a great day. Hey, if you really like the videos, subscribe. And if you really, really like the videos, please just share them with somebody else. All right? You guys have a great day.